How we doing, anybody who gives two damns? I'm here to teach you guys how to suck a little less at Dark Souls, because one can never truly get good at Dark Souls. We just get a little better each time. Now, for those of you saying, what the hell is Dark Souls? Well, I'll tell you what Dark Souls is. It's a game, it's a video game. The reason I'm showing you a case for this game and not Dark Souls is because Dark Souls is so freaking hard that I smashed the case when playing. Kind of like that. So, this is a little something something to help anybody who doesn't know how not to suck at this game. And with that, let's begin the sadism. This is where you will create the poor sap who will be crushed and burned and stabbed and lightninged and lasered for the next maybe possibly 70 hours that you may or may not dedicate to this sadism. We will make him a warrior because he has a shield, and blocking is a good thing. We will give him black fire bombs because they explode, and anything that explodes in this game that isn't aimed towards you is very effective. And last but not least, a name that will never matter. Holy crap, it worked! Not edgy enough, hold on. What? There's a character limit? That's a sign from God. God is not letting me defile the Star Wars universe. But God didn't count on the backspace and internet laziness. And with that, we can start. Okay, so we're in the Northern Undead Asylum, so we're gonna grab the item that's on this corpse with X because we are PlayStation elitists. And we are going to open the door and proceed down the hallway. Don't bother reading any of these messages for attacking. You can just press R1 for light attacks. These guys won't fight back, which is great, so you can practice on them. R2 for strong attacks, which consume more stamina. That would be the green bar in the top left of your HUD, heads-up display. We're going to climb up this conveniently placed ladder. And we're going to light a bonfire. Now, bonfires, these are the game's checkpoints. And when you go to a bonfire, your health will be reset. All your ailments, whatever, poison, anything, will be cured. But it comes at a price. When you do go to the bonfire, all the enemies, barring mini-bosses and bosses, will respawn in that area, so you'll have to fight them all over again. Now let's proceed to the next room. Okay, so this looks like a boss room to anyone with half a brain cell. That's because it is a boss room. That's the boss. Now, any other player would be panicking right now, but since you're watching this guide and you'll know what to do, you'll know that there is a door over here that you can go to. Because what are you going to do with a broken sword handle? Trick question. Absolutely nothing. Okay, so we're going to go up here, and we're going to kill Happy Happy Boom Boom Man over here, and we're going to keep moving. Some combat basics, by the way. In order to two-hand your weapon, you press triangle. Two-handing increases your weapon's attacking power significantly and allows you access to a different moveset. But by that same token, when you block with a two-handed weapon, you block a lot less damage. You block more damage with your shield. You block less with the weapon. Just keep that in mind.
But perhaps you can...
And then we're going to skip more dialogue. And we're going to skip more. And then we get Sunny D.
Oh, and this.
And he gives you a key.
Now I must...
Okay, goodbye. Okay, so, and apparently he bleeds green. Alright. That's a medical issue, pal. You should get that checked out. Alright, now moving on. What he just gave us, the Sunny D, is Estus. When you press the square button on PS3, it will heal you based on how strong the Estus flask is. You can upgrade it throughout the course of the game. And the Estus refills at bonfires as well as your health and everything else. You're dead, by the way, pal. Okay, so we're going to move through this area. They give you basic stuff here. Now, when you are faced with a situation like this, where all the enemies are piling out at you, it is best to lure them out one by one, that way you are not ganked. And then you take the archer and you kill him. You kill him hard. Now this next part, pay very close attention, people. You are going to go through this light. And, being a first-time player, you are probably going to look at him and mock him. And let me tell you right now that that is a very bad idea, because he can do this. And that hurts a lot. Okay, so, barring that you got over the initial shock of getting attacked by a very, very large angry pig monster with wings, you now have a weapon and shield and should be able to do the fight. So heal up whatever damage you've taken from your Comeuppance Rex, and proceed to hack at his leg. And dodge when needed. When he does this attack, his gigantic ass will create a shockwave, so do not run in thinking that you're going to catch him when he lands, because the game's like, not in my house, and you will get knocked on your ass. Just keep working at that leg. Because as you know, with video game logic, all of his major organs are in that leg. So what we do is, we just keep hitting it, if he would stay on the goddamn ground. Yeah, leg. Oh, he's very upset. Oh. That frame rate. Ow. Poke. And with that, you've beaten the first boss. Congratulations. I'm not sure why it says you defeated it. It was made in Japan. It's an import. But, yeah, so you have now, at this point, if you have successfully followed all the steps that have been shown, completed the Undead Asylum. Good for you! So now you're going to proceed up the path of victory, and the rest of the game is smooth sailing. Let's walk through the mindset for a second. You are victorious. You just defeated the first boss. You kicked his ass. You feel good. Now you're going to walk across this bridge, and you're going to be like, you guys got nothing on me. I'm going to come over there and kick your ass. And then you notice the scorch marks on the bridge, and then you look up, and that happens.